Alright, I'm live now. So, alright, so I'm gonna do more games on this. After this game's done, and I'll put the next game in the stream. So, I'm gonna do more games in here. Not just do one. But I like this to do one from earlier.
Has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
I'm in Week 6.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The numbers for Sanders last week, there isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Bridgewater's throw taken in here by Patrick. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Alright, so it's 7-0.
Right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run here with Moss. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Moss once more. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Moss. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Bridgewater to Fant. First down, Broncos. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that's incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. The kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able
so it's 10-3 right now.
That's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about
That's going to be 17-3.
Hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
On first down, Allen. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On second and goal, Allen. Escaping feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw, it's Allen. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The kick by Bass is good. And a second field goal here gets him back with an 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver's offense now set to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On the counter, this is Moss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Allen. Flushed under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by pass is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body.
Tom Brady's on the Buccaneers team.
Bottom half that was in question.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take.
This is the Bills and this is Denver.
Back here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Williams will try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle.
It's 24-9.
They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Flushed out right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44.
Oh, great. Now Josh Allen is hurt now. That sucks.
Off the play fake. Redmond. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Josh Allen has played so well until he got hurt.
Off play action. Redmond. He'll drop this underneath to Moss. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Off the play fake. Redmond. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Off play action. Redmond. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point
So it's 24-16.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll run at Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
It's 31 to 16.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. Josh Allen's back.
Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael O.J. Mudia coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Play action now. Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5.
38.
Another one through to extend the lead. So that's
38 to 16.
And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Allen to throw it. And he fires one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is...
That he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Bass on for the extra point. a lead down now to 15. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Wow, the Saints game. Saints are in the lead, beating the Panthers. It's 28-0 in that game.
Still on the ground here. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Sanders. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Bridgewater. This will be caught. Judy. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Williams. And he'll go backwards. Losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive,
well, I don't think I'm not going to win this game.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will make
The Broncos going to win this game.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5.
So it's 41-23.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. To throw again on second down. Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Allen. And down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's third down. Allen going to throw.
Incomplete.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in.
I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
From the 29, Bridgewater on the slant, completes to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Cortland Sutton. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your
We almost made it a touchdown almost. Almost made it.
They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown Buffalo. Zach Moss hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Alright, score is 41-30 right now. And we're catching up to the Broncos right now. We're catching up. It's 41-30 right now.
The blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Throwing now is Allen. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL. Here
41 to 33 now in our game.
We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it is the Jets who have the lead in that one. Former number 2 pick Zach Wilson with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Aaron Rodgers strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign. In our game, it's Teddy Bridgewater with a standout first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, guys.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here.
So the score is 41-33 right now.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Throwing is Allen on third. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Moss is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Moss once more. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're not clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
41-36 right now.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Bridgewater. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. Yeah, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Play action. Now it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That swung out wide to Sanders. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. On play action, Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
So it's 44 to 41 now.
Guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care
All right,
about.
now Bills took the lead now.
At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year.
Okay, so
Broncos have retaken the lead.
Broncos took the lead again. This will be 48-44.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen off the play fake. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They'll run here with Moss.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That to me.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Alright, so it's 51-48.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, it's Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. Caught on a slant. Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead.
This would be 55-51.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On play action, Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Denver's offense now set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. A.J. Epinesa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Allen. Going for a right side here. Complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run. Here's Moss. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Patrick Mahomes with 1 touchdown pass thus far. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos about set to go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Bridgewater to throw it. This pass caught by Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Could be 62-61.
Extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Now Allen.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Allen, got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Bridgewater on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first
and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Tack McKinley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of football.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shrewd.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Second and 5 now. Bridgewater. Open man. He completes it to Judy. Bridgewater finding Judy there for the Bronco first. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Play action now. Bridgewater. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tap.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Denver defense, they get ready to do battle again here. And the interception, the last time they were out there, ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown, now they're back out there defensively. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. That man again, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath the moss, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Off the play fake, Allen. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions.
It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
To throw is Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot, they run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Here's Allen. And now over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen going to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Bridgewater's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's Bridgewater. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen's throw is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Fletcher. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside...
Alright. I guess we're playing the Cowboys next. Oh, it won't go back at all. Oh, I have an end stream. Alright. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Who you guys did, subscribe if you're new, and peace out. See you guys next time. Peace out.